am so unprepared, it's unreal. I've just hopped into a 30-man server, I'm pretty sure it's the full 30 people in there, and it's just started a 15-minute plus 1 lap race, so we'll see how well this goes. I've not done Lommel in a hot minute, and I'm literally, these are going to be my first laps after playing Sim for like an hour or so, so hopefully I don't press too many of the wrong buttons, hopefully it goes okay. And yeah, welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. I think this is like 3 public lobby videos in a row. I'm going to make the most of it whilst I can. It's quite rare that we do get these populated servers, so it's really good to see. And there's a lot of fast people in this, so I can't see myself winning this, but we shall see. The key will be consistency. This start is a huge thing. Oh, had to dab the clutch a couple of times there. Issue is I feel like I'm going to get taken out regardless. Let me just be a bit reserved. Hopefully nobody lands on me. Bikes everywhere. I don't know if there's collisions on. I haven't had the displeasure of running into anybody just yet. That was an okay start. If I can just get around this first like lap or 2 laps without out eating the floor too many times, it should be okay. So I am a fan of Lommel. I've raced it a few times. It's a very good track. It's one of those where once it gets a bit rough, it's a bit chaotic, and then after it gets even more rough, it actually starts to like flatten out a bit and the track gets faster. I don't think it's got to that flattened out faster point yet. Let me check up. I thought MB was going to cut across me there, so very glad I did. I think that's going to be the goal of this race, is just to ride fairly smart. I feel like I'm slacking on the Nationals practice side of things. I feel like people have had a bit more practice than me doing the North American Outdoor Championship. I haven't taken part in any of those yet, just because of the times, really. I don't want to be staying up till like 2, 3 AM too many times during the week, otherwise I don't think I'll survive my normal day job. So I feel like this is P2 right now. I know a few people disappeared at the start, where I've got my bandwidth set to mediums. People disappear after being a certain distance away. Cobb is a fairly fast person, so we might be able to have a good battle with him. I didn't get to read everybody's names. Feels like I think there's quite a lot of the UK people in it, which is also quite rare for me to get. And there is one infamous car on this track, which is to go around the rollers before the finish line, so I'm hoping nobody's going to be scummy enough to resort to that. 452, he's got me. I was still MB. MB always, every race I'm in with him always gets a good start. I don't know how he does it. Just trying to tiptoe my way around a little bit and here, not be too wild. I say the game feels really weird hopping from Sim straight onto this. It's always hard to explain why it feels weird, but it just takes me a couple laps here going, just to get the muscle memory back down. Then it should be fine. You go middle here, Cobb. You're going inside. Just don't want to take the same line too much in case he goes down. Outside line's always a good option once the inside gets a bit rough. Oh, there we go. I don't want to think I was cutting there, so just check for a bit and wave past. At that point of the track there where I went off was actually where some people cut, so I thought it was the right thing to do, just to slow down a little bit there. Oh my god, I thought MB's bike was so loud there. I thought I was in a different gear than I was. It's a nice clean racing though, which is always nice. I'm gonna jump slightly left here just in case. I think I've got the inside on him. Yeah, nice. I like this, nice heads-up riding. Like no one person's kind of forcing a gap, isn't there? There's no chance I want to even risk sending the big line there. I feel like Cobb's got some big old you-know-whats to be sending that each lap. I don't know if he's on a 250 or a 450 actually. I didn't pay attention to the screen. If he's on the 450, it makes a bit more sense why he's going for that, because it's just a lot easier to get the drive out of the corner. I don't want to risk it on the 250. I don't feel like I'd get enough straight line speed coming out of that corner, especially where it's so rough at the moment. I don't know what's. I think I'm. I don't know actually. I don't know what setup I'm using right now, because it feels like I'm revving out really quickly. I feel like my gearing's slightly different to usual. So I'm such a big audio person. Like I'm always trying to listen to what the bike does. I really struggle playing games like this if I haven't got any audio on. Like if someone's like, in my room, for example, trying to talk to me and I take my headphones off, I struggle so much. I told you Cole was ripping. Is he going to try the outside up here now? He got past last time. No. Oh, no. I'm a bit worried because... Oh, so I thought I was going to take MB out there. I feel like I might get cuts for that. I have had it in the past where I get cuts for going off the outside of the track there. I have no idea why it does it. MX Bikes is a very interesting game sometimes, which you'll see. Am I going to get 5 seconds? I did not! Oh, it's my lucky day. Let's go. My inside's getting a little bit rough. I'm going to move out to the middle there now as well. So usually if the track was perfectly flat, I'd be looking for like... Oh, which way are you going, buddy? Of course you're going to move over on me. Thank you so much. It can only come from someone that's number 69 as well. You know when there's just a certain type of person. Oh, well, back to work we go. That's what I was saying now. Oh, yeah, usually I'd expect like mid-50 second lap times where the track's so big. See, I've been having like 202s, for example. That's going to be another crash. Oh, that was close. Oh. Well, I feel like it's a running theme on this channel that I get unlucky with laps. I don't know if that was intentional or what. I didn't see if he looked back, but it's a very interesting, interesting place on the track to go there. Even when I tried doing the smart thing and checking up to see where they go, and I still seem to run into them in one way or another. But at least I know there's collisions now. I didn't know before. I didn't want to test it beforehand. So I can't see there being a W on the cards unless Cobb gets just as unlucky with some lappers or has a few mistakes of his own. He is quite a ways out front now by the looks of it. I think I might have my Supercross suspension on actually, which would explain why I'm revving out slightly and these bumps feel like mountains rather than bumps. Go back to the inside bit. Oh, that's actually, it's not bad actually, you can just double to that inside line. See Cobb just head there, I don't know if he's made some mistakes himself or he's waiting up for a battle. See on the map that MB is still right there, he's not letting me go. So I've somehow got 5 seconds of cuts that lap. Although I don't recall going off the track to that, so no idea what that's about. So that will almost seal the job there. I'll gain 9 seconds, so even if I do get into the lead, I won't actually be in first place when cuts come in. Yeah. Check up here a little bit so I don't over jump it. Got a little bit sketchy last time around there, lost the front end a bit. If you're wondering as well at this point why the top left of the screen has been blurred the whole time, there's some interesting characters in the chat in this race saying some interesting sentences, so to speak. I'm going to guess they're of the younger demographic. Like some people were dragged up, not brought up. I feel like I've really tried hard in the last lap or so. I apologise, I'm being a little bit quiet. How long have we got left? Oh, we've still got 6.5 plus 1, so it could be doable. Or I might have got cuts for jumping off the right hand side of the track there actually, that could be where I got those 5 seconds from. So I know I did go a bit wider than that last time round. Oh, hopefully that doesn't give me cuts as well, going to the inside there slightly. That'll be my first sub 2 minute lap time this race, which is more of what I want. You can see the gap is literally like 2 seconds right now, but it's actually 6.8 at the bottom left because of that 5 seconds of cuts I got. Well, I don't know if I needed to switch up to 5th gear there. Oh, he's going around the outside there to hit the big line, that's fair enough. I'm not going to bother sending it, I'm still... Oh, actually I've gone too far again. Oh, there you go, there's the mistake. Oh, I just missed the back wheel there. Okay, so now I need to try and gap by 5 seconds or so those 5 seconds of cuts don't actually matter anymore. I have no idea how the really fast Lommel guys do it, but it's such a difficult track to go fast on and carry speed everywhere. Like, I feel like I'm holding and doing 58s, and yeah, they'll probably do like 55s for an entire rough race, even lower than that. I can see on the map as well, there's a lot of lappers I'm coming up to soon, so let's cross our fingers here. See who's going to be nice to me today. If you're wondering about the bike as well, I know I get a lot of comments in every video asking for links to bikes, but these are the Lommel Creations team bikes and gear, so they are not public, so I cannot give any download links for those. And shout out to McChicken for making them. I think they look very cool, and this will be my gear and bike for the whole PDMX season. I'm hoping I can do as many rounds of that as possible. I'm still torn between 250 and 450. Even more so now because 250 is going to be on a Friday, so I might end up missing more than I would do if it was on a Thursday. But I'll find a way around it, see what's what. Oh, front end's just going over the line. Okay, so I did manage to pull enough time on Cobb there. But in the meantime, Rummer's got up into P3, and I know he is very good on this track, so keep an eye on that. Oh god, that was close. That was some good, I didn't see the names there, that's some good heads up riding by the guy on the Yam, saw him looking behind as he was pulling away. I feel like I haven't let go of R2 this entire race, jeez. I'd bring back the hand cam as well. I took it off for a little bit, but I see quite a few people actually asking for it back. I didn't realise so many people found it useful, so apologies for that. I'll bring it back for future videos. Back up to 14th place, Jesus. I swear it was about 30 when we started. I know. Please don't cross jump me. I've cross-jumped him. Well, that was lucky, we both whipped to the left there. That would have been entirely my fault if we went down there. I jumped to the left by mistake. Oh, you see that front end twitch? That was so close. So we have got so I think we've still got another 3 laps to go. This is sort of a longer race than I expected, but I suppose this is very good practice for the outdoor series. I don't often get the chance to do these longer races on the rough track, so I'm very glad we're doing it, and I'm pretty sure Lommel is usually one of the big hitters when it comes to track. It's usually on most outdoor series calendars 9 times out of 10. It is also a track that, whilst watching this video, you might think that I'm going around pretty quickly. It is a track that, on the pro side of things, I do lack a couple of seconds on everybody else on, so I do need the extra practice. Oh, there we go, everyone else is getting into our lappers now. It's just a blue flag move spam at the top. I know you can't see it. Spawn in like long corners like this, especially when they've got rollers in them, if I should be sat down or stood up. I feel like sitting down gives me a little bit more like stability, but obviously you absorb the bumps more, so it's easier to go wrong, whereas when you stand up you absorb the bumps, but I always feel like my front end's a lot lighter and can slide out on me much easier. It's a bit give and take. I need to experiment with it a bit more. One thing that doesn't help my cause is that I don't use my left rider lean at all to like weight the outside peg, for example, so I can get lent over more. To rely all on the old throttle control, all on that right trigger, which depending on the day can be good or bad. It's nice when the track gets rougher like it is right now. It's easier to get over that double when the rollers there. Very, very difficult to do on a 250 until the track gets beaten up a bit. Mostly the corner beforehand, so you can see at this point the corners are starting to get a bit smoother again, where the bump's been hit so many times, they're actually just starting to get just getting like rolled out smoother rather than choppy and slowing you down. I did run 57 at some point, that's alright, that's pretty good speed for these sorts of conditions. I'm definitely going to jinx it by saying this as well, but I feel like I'm flowing a little bit now. First few laps felt a little bit sketchy, but as I say, it didn't take too long to get going. And I hopped onto this as soon as I was finished with Sim earlier. One thing that I think does help me be okay at both games is the fact that I play one in first and one in third, so it does feel like a completely different game. I feel like if I played them both in the same camera angle as well, my brain would be even more fried when it comes to switching between the two. That's what I've been trying to do. There's like a dark line in the middle of that left-hander there that I've been trying to ride for the whole race, but I keep landing off the jump before it a little bit odd, so I can't get on it. And it's like that's the perfect part of that turn there, where so you see here like a rut. If you was to ride on top of that rut the whole way around, it would technically be the smoothest part. There's a bump on top of the rut. That's the part I'm aiming for, because that's the smoothest part of that corner. It just helps you kind of really sweep around the corner and carry your speed. As I'm going to absolutely eat shite over the finish line. I was looking at the finish flagger rather than where I was going, but on to the last lap now, got a 9-second lead. We'll see what it is when Rum crosses the line when he goes over for the last lap, but hopefully it should be nice smooth sailing across to the finish line. As I said at the start of the video as well, it's quite nice to get these more populated servers on different to normal tracks. Getting the same old tracks like the Winchesters and the Farm 14s and what are other ones that are really common. Like Forest, for example, everyone's always on Forest. It just gets a little bit repetitive, you know, it gets a little bit boring, so it's a really nice change. I didn't expect much from this when I loaded up the game. I just thought, oh, let's see what's going on the server list, and was very surprised when I saw this one. It was 29 out of 30 people when I hopped in, so it's very, very nice. I think it's just a random teams Deddy, which I think it's one of the UK teams, which would explain why there's so many in here. It's always nice that usually the Deddy servers, rather than like the Steam servers, for example, they do play these slightly harder, more challenging tracks, just because they tend to be people that are like less casual in the game, like more on the professional side of things. So if you're trying to get really good at the game and kind of riding around your tracks like Forest and tracks like that all day won't get you too amazing, so you do need to branch out a bit and do these tough ones. Hopefully this last lap can be nice. I don't even know if I'll lap him by the end, to be honest. He seems to be going at a decent pace. Oh, next was Dog. Must know that he started popping off as well. Been very vocal today. Oh, it's Tristan Bottom as well. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't seen that name since my sim days. Yeah, I'll take his last lap away from him. No last lap for you, Tristan. There we go. That was a really good race. I was happy with that. That's some really good outdoors practice as well. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I feel like that was quite long. Geez, kind of the 20-minute mark. Holy shit. If you have made it this far, then fair play to you. I really, really appreciate you. Let me know if you do like these online lobbies. I don't get to do them all the time, but it's really nice when I can do so. Good racing there to Cobb and Rum. I think Cobb left towards the end there, or got too many cuts, I'm not sure, but he was riding really, really good for the first half of that race. And that'll do it for me. Please leave a like. There we go. I always get tongue twisted at the end of these. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already for almost daily MX bikes and MX Simulator and Reflex, all those good motocross game contents. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up, wake up, wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck. Get fucked.